According to royal expert Neil Sean, Meghan Markle's reportedly setting her sights on a new venture: photography. Meghan, known for a keen interest in controlling a public image, now seems eager to extend that control to the very pictures that represent her and her family. Sources suggest that Meghan's been inspired to take up photography, possibly seeing it as both a creative outlet and a strategic move to maintain her brand. During a recent tour in Colombia, Meghan and Prince Harry made headlines, not just for their engagements, but also for the noticeable absence of British media coverage. According to insiders, the couple deliberately barred the British press from attending, a move that didn't stir much concern given the current financial constraints facing mainstream media. The high cost of covering such tours has led many outlets to scale back. This situation highlights how media outlets are struggling, leaving figures like Meghan and Harry to fill the content void with their own curated narratives. The images from the Colombia tour, distributed through the Archwell Foundation, were all credited and professionally taken, as usual. However, the buzz now centres around Meghan's apparent desire to step behind the camera herself. This new ambition is reportedly driven by a belief that controlling the photography directly equates to controlling her and Harry's public image. It's a shrewd move, if true. Owning the rights to the photographs would mean that media outlets would have to pay them for usage, turning the pictures into another revenue stream. This newfound interest in photography isn't entirely out of the blue. Meghan gave a sit-down interview with photographer Sayles, during which she discussed Archie's budding interest in cameras. The conversation seemed to be a subtle nod to Meghan's own growing fascination with the craft. If reports are accurate, Meghan's decided to take a formal photography course, positioning herself to take even more control over how she and her family are portrayed. There's also speculation that Meghan's new pursuit may have been inspired by Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Catherine's long been praised for photography skills, particularly the candid and charming portraits she takes of her children, which often become official royal photos. Most recently, Catherine was behind the lens for Prince George's birthday portrait, a photo that was widely admired. Meghan, it seems, may be following in those footsteps, perhaps motivated by a desire to match or even outdo Catherine in this arena. However, Meghan's motives appear to be more financially driven. She recognises the value of owning the narrative and the images that accompany it. By controlling the photos, Meghan ensures that every shot reflects her vision, and more importantly, that any media outlet wishing to use those images will have to compensate her for the privilege. This move towards photography can be seen as part of Meghan's broader strategy to maintain relevance and control in a media landscape that's increasingly fragmented and unpredictable. With mainstream outlets struggling and independent content creators on the rise, Meghan's foray into photography could be a savvy way to stay ahead of the curve. Meghan Markle's potential career shift into photography appears to be a calculated decision, blending her creative interests with a sharp eye for business. By stepping behind the lens, Meghan isn't just capturing images, she's capturing control. Whether this venture will pay off remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Meghan's once again proving that she's willing to reinvest herself to stay in the spotlight.